is Kendrick, and thank you guys for checking out the Holly Family Effects channel. And if you're back, welcome back. This is your first time on the page. Thank you for your support. Thank you for checking out the page. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Share. Again, thank you guys for your support. It means a lot to me. I'm going to stay back on my grind with this. Here's sharing my testimony, as I always state in my videos. And again, just becoming more comfortable on camera with my testimony and, exhaling. And hopefully it can help the next man, help the next father to be prepared when things don't go as planned, things don't go your way, right? And, hopefully the content that I'm sharing and everything, it's resonating with some men out there, some fathers, parents, just anyone in general. But yes, this platform is majority for fathers who's raising their kids alone, like me. I had full custody of my two kids. Percentage-wise, I still have majority percentage. It's just now they can see their mother now every other weekend, and one day out of the week, the following week. So that's how things go. Things change. You gotta be able to adjust. But yeah, that's where I stand at. Again, thank you guys for your support. I just wanted to jump on and just share, like when you're doing this alone and raising kids, especially as a man, you can't wait. You can't wait expecting to be rescued. Like no one there. No one is going to be there to help you. That's the reality. Like that's the reality. Like you might have those around that can reach out and, give you some sound advice when it comes to raising kids alone, or, people that has already, walked from that experience, right? But everyone's journey is different as far as parenting and especially fatherhood. It's a tough task. So like I say, my hat goes off to those men who stepped up as far as taking on their responsibility, and even more found respect for, those women, right? Those dope single moms out there that's holding things down all on their own. That's where we find ourselves as men. Some men that may be in the same predicament, the same position when it comes to raising their kids. So, like I was sharing, you can't wait. You can't sit around and expect to be rescued when you're on this journey, when you're out there in that ocean and, you paddling, you figuring things out, because everyone doesn't care. You got to be very cautious who you share things with, as well as, when your testimony, some people just want to hear just to, compare and contrast their life to what you're going through, so you got to be cautious who you share things with, because you are that tree. Like to all my men out there, we are that tree, that tree that doesn't break. When that storm comes, the tree where the limbs stay on, that tree that grows the fruit, that tree that grows everything, really, that's rooted to that ground. We are that tree, that light. We're what's needed in all households, right? We're what's needed for our children, that guiding light, that tree. So, be able to control what you can control, so that you don't look out and that you don't scream and that you don't hit that button to be rescued, or someone throwing you that life jacket when all it takes is just more hard work, and when it takes more praying, and it takes you just being more comfortable, replacing that anxiety that got built up and all that stuff like that, replacing that with knowing that trouble is nothing. Like for real, man. Like it's gonna hit you, and you're gonna be sitting there thinking like, man, this is hard. This is it, But can't do it. But when that trouble knocks, that's when you show that trouble like what you're working with. You show that trouble, you know, you smile bigger. Like your smile is more infectious to other people, you know. You just don't give up because your kids are looking at you. You just don't stop. Just don't stop. I tell all fathers that I come across, like I come across a lot of men at the parks, right? You have to be jumping around, and you know, we get to talking about it to our kids and stuff. You know, I'm just so surprised at how when you're looking from the outside in on things, you'll be thinking like, man, they gotta have it so perfect and so nice. When in reality, all of us, as far as men, fathers, we have the same thoughts when it comes to raising our kids and wanting the best for them, especially when it comes to providing for everything when it comes to our kids, and that having that sense of protection around our kids, especially like them day one dads. You can tell a day one dad by the way their kids respond to them, in a sense, how I look at it. Not like a part-time parent or a dad that just come around here and there. And to my fathers that's going through a tough times with custody and visitation, I'm not taking shots at you. I know how hard it can be when it comes to that. I had to go through that 6 weeks really without seeing my kids. Just one day alone was eating me alive. So I can't even imagine going months, years, or whatever without being a part of my kid's life. So yeah, you gotta be able to control what we can control, and know when trouble comes to knocking. That's when you show trouble, like what you're working with, you know. And all together on this platform, we just wanna we're all gonna win that fatherhood. And when adversity comes and any doubt, we're just gonna dig deeper. We're men, we're fathers. That's what we're gonna do, right? I'm telling myself this as well. In previous videos, I shared I'm in therapy. So, just same kind of conversations I kind of have with my therapist in a sense, and sharing how I'm feeling and sharing everything. So, you know, I'm sharing everything as far as like what I'm ready for in life as a father, things I want to give my kids to and be able to provide. And my therapist shared, well, you can't just sit around and wait for someone. You can't just wait and think the system, or you can't just wait and think their mom, or you can't just wait and think something is going to just happen, you know, instant gratification when it comes to the court systems or anything in general. So for myself, that's when it hit me. I got to start waiting to be rescued by the system, right? That's funny. So I'm learning. It's emotionally. It's going to take you places and it's going to drain you emotionally wise, you know, on an emotional scale. You know, it's hard. This whole process is hard when it comes to being a father, especially when it comes to raising the kids alone. And co-parenting is very difficult. You have times where it can become difficult. So, and for myself, I'm going through that right now. Like, it's very difficult to conversate with this person, even for the sake for our children, right? It's very hard. So, but I'm not going to let that diminish my light, or, as I stated, we're that tree. I'm not going to let that bend or break me as a father and the things I want to, you know, share and show my children and our kids, right? So our kids are watching. That's key. And when you're having them talks, when you're praying, you just can't wait on the receiving part of it, right? You got to do the if part. The if is very key. You've got to keep in mind, man, even in the Bible, it's the word if is in the Bible. The word if is in the Bible. So Keep in mind, all those things, if this happens, God go show up. And that's when you have that talk to him in his presence. Everything that you may be having them doubts about, he gonna listen. And that's one thing I'm sharing, that my faith got so strong and has become so much stronger throughout this process that if it, I've never doubted thinking anything wasn't real or anything like that, but this process has brought me closer to God, honestly. You know, and we all have as men, especially in the position that we're in, raising our kids, like we stepped up. We knew what was right. We knew our responsibility. And that just doesn't, happens overnight. That's something that's installed inside of us. We all had a great cloud of witnesses growing up. That's how I look at it. Like, we all had a grandma or a mom or auntie, uncle, dad, right? Somebody in our family that showed us, or that was that provider in their family or for your family, right? They provided. They did the things that was needed. They set that example in that bar. Or it could have been a reflection of anything, really, as far as your cloud of witnesses that put you in the position where you're in today. So, because I didn't have a luxury of, I can wait. I can sit around. I'm pretty sure you didn't have a luxury either, We didn't know how to sit back and wait. Like, we knew how to go get it. We know how to just prepare, do what we have to do, right? Process everything, take the right steps. That's key. Don't move off emotions throughout this process of when you're going through the courts, when you're having a difficult time of co-parenting or raising your kids. Don't get emotional. Take them breaks though to let those tears flow, but don't bring that out. Don't let them see all of that. That's not what it's about. We choose to win. Trouble don't move us. Like I said, trouble don't move us. And again, don't wait to be rescued throughout your process of fatherhood. Don't wait. You are that tree. Got to share that with all my men out there, because for a moment, the enemy had my attention. That's another thing I wanted to share as far as my, me slacking and slowing down on my videos. The enemy had my attention as far as like things that really didn't matter also with day-to-day life. Or I can say the enemy had my attention when it comes to business as well, and things I had to take care of because I was procrastinating with things that I knew that was so like top priority that I had to do, but it was like, man, I'm running away from this responsibility, and that's just the devil talking like, wait, they do this, it ain't gonna matter, blah, blah, blah. But it got handled. It's getting handled. Phone calls were made that needed to be made. Still got some things to do on my checkoff list, but don't let the enemy get your attention. Keep the main thing, which are the children. And keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And you can do it. And Dad, don't quit. Dad, don't quit. That's key. Keep pressing forward. Again, I'm here for any help that you may need throughout the process of preparing for court, custody battle, visitation, your rights, battling the family court system. I'm here. So any knowledge and advice I can share, I'm here to, talk. I'm here to learn as well. I know my battle as far as this war is more to come. How I look at it, I tell everyone, man, this stuff is really 18 years. When someone know they done wrong, you gotta live with it. But to a person that can't, they just gonna keep trying to manipulate the system and keep trying to throw things that not true. So don't let that stop you. Don't let that distract you. It's just a distraction. You just stay focused. And again, which I keep sharing on, don't wait to be rescued. Don't wait for that phone call. Don't wait for that handout. Don't wait for none of that. When you come to raising your kids as a man, don't wait for that. Sit back, cry, let it out. You won. You in the position to take care of the kids. You doing what you go do what you gotta do. But stay focused. And again, thank you guys for your support. It means a lot to me. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and